Greetings, students of other genders and persuasions. How are you all doing? I'm here with my friend Chris, a fellow YouTuber as well, and I have to ask him some advice today. It's not easy for me to ask for help on things like this.
Yeah, well, I'm better than you, so.
That's debatable. And that's getting edited out, right?
So what, we could go for a run right now, see how it goes.
I haven't got my running shoes with me.
Oh,
Do you
hearing
know
excuses.
Seriously,
Excuses, back it up.
Seriously, when we come in October, I will have my running shoes with me because...
And you'll be able to outrun me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay.
Anyway, in case you haven't guessed the conversation so far, I've signed up for my first half marathon in November. And seeing as this gentleman here has already ran a couple of marathons and is training for another one, etc., etc., I thought I'd ask him some advice.
Okay.
So, help.
Ask me something.
Okay, nutrition, stuff like that, food.
I try and stick with the don't eat anything out of a box rule. Eat like fresh vegetables, and if you do meats, do lean meats. Eat smaller meals more often. And as you get closer to the actual race, and as your mileage goes up towards that point, you need to start incorporating a lot more carbohydrates and electrolytes. So they say eat the carb heavy stuff the day before the race, but I don't recommend that. Do it 2 days before the race, because if you eat heavy foods, heavy carb foods, you might feel bloated the day of the race. So 2 days before, and then just light meals. Heavy carbs 2 days before, and then the day before, don't eat anything that you wouldn't have normally ate. Don't experiment, so that you're ready to go.
I don't experiment, not with my stomach.
Yeah.
I might have a very delicate stomach, if people didn't know. But yeah, so obviously this is my first half marathon, and it's only a couple of months away, so like in November, and I haven't really done a lot of training recently.
Well, you better start.
I know I need to start. So what sort of, do I just obviously not go for 30 miles straight off, but do I start off like I did before when I did the 10K, like start off at do like 3 miles and then build it up sort of thing? Or
yeah, start off with shorter runs. Also incorporate hills into your training. Do speed training, so run for a little bit at a higher pace and then slow for 30 seconds. So it's tempo training. Make sure you vary the way that you work out, because if you only work out a certain way, it builds up certain muscles and other muscles become weak, and that's how you get knee problems and foot problems. And so just make sure that you slowly build up, because if you run straight at it, you're going to get hurt, and that you vary the workouts that you do. And try and get some strength training in there too.
I mean, so I've got knee issues anyway. I'm not even supposed to be walking with my knee issues, but I've got no...
So let's run a half marathon.
Yeah, that's what it is. So you, doctor, I'm running a half marathon. So yeah, I mean, obviously, with my knee issues, it's the impact, as I'm running, can cause the knee problems. So is there any specialist foot? I mean, I've gone and bought proper Asics with the cushioned soles and everything else, and those are the ones that I did the 10K in and what have you, and they were brilliant. But is there any specific clothing or?
I mean, first, you don't know if cushion is the shoe that you need unless you go to a proper running store and
that's what I went. Yeah.
So you got fit with custom insoles.
Yes.
And they said that you needed cushion shoes.
Yes.
Because I was wearing cushion shoes, and I needed shoes with more arch support, because I have high arches. So that was causing me to get injured a lot. But clothing-wise, just light, breathable. Dry fit stuff is really good. Honestly, don't overthink it. Just train and go run, and have a good time with it.
Well, that's what I hope to see, yeah. I don't know about having a good time. I was thinking of taking the dog with me. But hey, Cleo, you're coming for a run with me.
You ride the dog if you get tired at the end.
No, I'd end up dragging her because she'd be the one that gets tired with the dog. But anyway, yeah, so any other general advice for just running in general? Apart from put one foot in front of the other and don't fall on your face? Yeah,
I mean, with these races, start slower than you think you need to. Because you have to remember that you could feel great. You want to feel great at mile 10, not at mile 5. Because So start slow, run slower is the advice I got. So start slower than you think, so that because it's a mental game too. If you're feeling great at mile 10, you're gonna be able to kick in that last 3 miles, like it's nothing or whatever. But if you're tired by the time you get to that point, you might end up stopping. So start slow and slowly build your pace into negative splits, and just enjoy the scenery too. Like, get distracted, play music.
Well, it's running along. It's not actually on the beach, but it's running by the side of the beach.
Yeah,
so we
enjoy the view.
We run up, round back, and then back past the pier, round by the thing, and then you do it's a double loop.
Oh, and get performance gels. You should take one every 45 minutes of a run, because your body burns off all of the glycogens that it needs in order to properly perform. So find some performance gels, experiment with the flavors way before. It's not really that delicious, but it's like Popeye and his spinach. When you put some in and you drink some water with it, your energy goes way up.
I mean, what do you think about like hydration when I'm running? Just like bog standard water, bottle of water type thing, or any sort of like these like high power like
no, just bring water. You might not need water if they have aid stations along the way.
Yeah.
So maybe just don't bring water and go for the aid stations. Yeah, usually those will be good enough.
Okay, doke. Well, and anything else? Any other advice or?
Never try and challenge me, ever.
Because he'd lose. And I'm now dead. Right, okay. Well, anyway, big thanks to Chris for that advice. Again, if anybody else is doing any marathons or anything about it, check out his channels and subscribe and do all the other thumbs up and all that other sort of shit that people say do to their channels and stuff.
All that shit.
All that shit.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyway, you all take care. I'll see you soon. I love you all. Bye.